Welcome back to the Real English Podcast. Thanks for listening today.
It is great to be here, but are you okay?
Me.
Yeah, you look a little bit breathless.
I am. I am so sorry. I actually ran all the way here.
Oh, wow.
I really thought I was going to be late.
You're almost never late. I was checking my watch thinking maybe I had the wrong time.
No, you were right. It was me. I was just sitting at that coffee shop, around the corner.
Oh, at the really good armchair.
Yes, those chairs are dangerous. You sit down and you just never want to get up.
I know that place. Exactly.
So I'm drinking my coffee, reading this really interesting article on my phone. I was like completely focused.
Uh-huh.
Then I just happened to look up at the clock on the wall and, well, panic.
Panic.
Total panic. I jumped up, almost spilled my coffee, and just ran out the door. I just didn't know it was so late.
That is funny. But can I ask you a question about that?
Sure.
You have a watch on.
Yes, they do.
And you are holding your phone, which has the time right on the screen.
Yes.
It does.
Too.
Yeah. Technically. You had the information. You had the time right there. So, did you know the time?
Well, when you put it like that, I guess the numbers were there.
Right.
So I guess I knew the time was passing.
Right.
But I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the urgency.
Exactly. So saying I didn't know isn't quite right, is it? You technically knew. I think what you actually felt was something different. I think you mean I didn't realize it was so late.
I didn't realize.
Right?
Yes. That sounds so much better. That describes the shock of it.
It feels different, doesn't it?
It really does. Knowing feels very calm, but realizing is like that oh no feeling.
Well, that little moment of confusion you just had is perfect, actually. It's our topic for today.
Oh, really? Me being late is our topic.
Well, we're going to talk about 3 words that can be very tricky for English learners.
Which ones?
Know, understand, and realize.
Oh, those are classic ones. They seem so simple, but they are actually quite hard to use correctly.
They are. And in a lot of other languages, these 3 ideas might just be one word.
Right. Or they translate a very similar way.
Exactly. But in English, they have very different, let's call them flavors.
Flavors. I like that.
Yeah, different feelings. And if you use the wrong one, you might sound a little bit robotic.
I definitely don't want to sound robotic.
Or rude.
Okay, so let's try to make this clear, I think. Maybe we need a metaphor.
I love a good metaphor. It helps me see the picture in my head.
Great. So I want you to imagine a room, but it's not a normal room. It's pitch black.
Okay. Pitch black. Can't see anything. I'm a little afraid of the dark, to be honest.
Don't worry, you're safe. So you're in this dark room, but you have something in your pocket.
What is it? A flashlight?
No, not a flashlight. It's a piece of paper.
A piece of paper.
And on the paper, it's a map of the room. It says there is a chair in the corner. There is a table in the middle.
Okay, so I have the map. I can read it.
That is knowing.
Just having the paper. Yes, knowing is like having that map. You have the information. You have the facts.
I know there is a chair.
Exactly. Even though you can't see it, that doesn't matter. You have the data. Knowing is about having information. It's stable, long-term.
Like, I know his name, or I know the capital of France.
Perfect. So you have the map. You have the info. Now imagine you start to move. You start walking in the dark.
No. I'm going to bump into something.
You walk very slowly. You reach your hands out. You feel the table. You find the chair. You start to see how the room is organized.
Okay, I'm exploring. I'm sort of connecting the dots.
That is understanding.
So understand is the walking part.
Yes. Understanding is deeper. Knowing is just the chair is there. Understanding is I see why the chair is there.
You get the meaning, the
And
logic.
You grasp the meaning. It's about the how and the why.
I like that. So knowing is static, like the paper, but understanding is active, like walking around.
Precisely. Okay, so we have the map, which is know, and the walk, which is understand. What's left?
Realize.
Yeah.
Where does that fit in our dark room?
This is my favorite part. So you're standing there in the dark, maybe a little confused, and then click, someone turns on the light switch.
Oh, bright light everywhere.
Yes. And in 1 second, everything changes. You see it all clearly. The chair, the table. It's sudden. A shock.
That is a strong image.
That moment.
Yeah.
That is realize.
A light switch.
Yes. Realize in English is almost always sudden. It's that moment you go from not seeing to seeing.
Like me at the coffee shop.
Exactly like you at the coffee shop. You were calm, and then you looked at the clock and click. The light came on.
I realized it was late.
You got it. Know is the state of having the information. Realizes the event when the information suddenly arrives.
The map, the walk, and the light switch. That really helps.
It does, right. But now we need to use them in, real life. We aren't always in dark rooms.
True. Let's do it.
Okay, let's try a little role play. Imagine we're at work, you're my employee, and you're having a really hard day.
Okay. I can do that. I'm tired. I'm stressed. My project is late.
And you come to me and you say, boss, this is so hard. I can't finish.
Okay. Boss, I'm really struggling. It's too much.
Now, if I look at you and I say, I know the problem, how does that feel?
I know the problem. It feels a bit cold.
Cold.
Yeah. A little robotic, like you have the fact you see the error, but you don't really care. It kind of shuts down the conversation.
Right. It's very factual. No emotion. It's like saying, I know the answer.
It makes me feel like I should stop talking.
Okay, let's fix it. Let's use understand. You tell me you're stressed, and I say, I understand the problem.
Oh, that's so much better.
Why is it better?
It feels like you're with me.
Yeah.
You don't just see the facts, you see the meaning. You see why it's hard for me.
Yes, that's the key. Understand connects to empathy, to feelings. I understand why you're upset.
You wouldn't really say, I know why you're upset, would you?
Well, you could, but I understand is often much stronger. It shows you get the logic behind the feeling.
So, know is for facts. Understand is better for situations and feelings.
It's usually the safer, warmer choice.
Got it. Okay, what about our friend realize? Let's bring in the light switch.
Okay, but remember, it has to be sudden.
Right.
Have you ever, say, left your house, locked the door, and started walking down the street?
Yes. Every single day.
And then you stop, and you do that pat on your pockets.
Oh, the pocket pat, yes.
Mhm.
Left pocket, right pocket. Oh no. Empty.
And what do you say in that moment?
I realized I forgot my keys.
Exactly. You would never say, I knew I forgot my keys.
No, because if I knew it, I wouldn't have left the house.
Right. No means you had the information all along. Realize means the information just arrived. Click.
It's that shock again. Okay, have another one. A tricky situation. When someone is busy.
Ooh, this is a good one. Let's compare all three.
Okay, let's imagine our friend Sarah. She's working hard. Her office door is closed.
Got it. Sarah is busy.
If I say, I know she's busy, what does that mean?
It's just a fact. I have the information. Maybe someone asked you, is Sarah free? And you say, no, I know she's busy.
It's the map. Okay, what if I say, I understand she's busy?
That feels more respectful. It implies you accept the reason. I understand she is busy, so I won't bother her.
It shows I get the logic of the situation.
Yes.
And finally, I realized she was busy.
That one sounds like part of an apology.
An apology? How?
Imagine you walk into her office without knocking. You start talking loudly. Hey, Sarah, look at this. And she gives you a bad look.
And then I back out of the room slowly.
Yes. And you say to me, oops, I'm sorry. I realized she was busy, so I left.
I didn't see it before, but then I saw her face and click. I realized.
Oh, exactly. You didn't notice before, and then suddenly you did.
It's amazing how one word changes the whole story, isn't it?
It really is. You know, this reminds me of a funny story you told me about your friend John.
Oh, with John at the cafe. Yes, that is a perfect example of all this.
Can you tell everyone what happened?
Okay, so I have this friend John, and I have known him for 20 years.
Okay, stop right there. You use known. Yes, it's a long-term fact. It's stable. I have the history.
Got it. Okay, continue.
So we were at a cafe. I was telling him a story, and I used a new slang word, from the internet.
You're trying to be cool.
I was trying. I think the word was ghosted.
Yes, I know that word.
Well, John, he doesn't really use social media, so I finished my joke, and I'm waiting for him to laugh.
Man.
And nothing. Just silence. He was just staring at me with this very confused look on his face.
Oh, that's awkward.
It was terrible. I started to think, is he angry? Did I say something mean? I didn't understand his reaction at all.
You were walking in the dark.
I was. I didn't see the logic. But then, suddenly, I realized what happened.
The light switch.
Click. I realized he didn't know the word ghosted. He just had no idea what I was talking about.
He didn't have the map.
No map at all. So I explained the word to him.
And what did he say?
His whole face just changed.
I thought,
He smiled, he laughed, and he said, oh, now I understand what you mean.
That is perfect. It has all three words in one little story.
It really does, doesn't it?
You knew him for years.
Yeah.
That's the fact. You realized the problem. That's the sudden light switch. And then he understood the joke. He grasped the meaning.
It just shows how we move between these words all the time.
That's great. But before we finish, I see a little warning note here on our paper.
Yes. The warning. This is a really important one.
What's the common mistake?
It's about using realize in a conversation. So imagine I'm explaining something to you, and you want to show me that you're listening, that you agree.
Okay, I'm nodding my head.
Some learners will say, I realize. I realize.
And that's not right.
It sounds very strange to a native speaker.
Why?
Because remember the light switch. Realize is for a shock, a surprise. So if you keep saying, I realize, it sounds like you're constantly being surprised by everything I say.
That would be pretty exhausting.
It would. It implies you had no idea a second ago.
So what should I say instead? Just to show I'm following along.
I understand. Or even just, I see?
I understand. That feels calmer, more connected.
Exactly. I understand what you mean is perfect. You should save, I realize, for the drama.
Keep realize for the big moments. I like that.
Save the light switch.
Well, this has been so helpful. I feel like I understand these words much better now.
I see what you did there.
I had to try. Okay, before we go, let's do a really quick review. A lightning round.
I'm ready. I'll say the word, you say the image.
Okay, hit me.
N-O-O-W.
The map.
Yeah.
Information in my pocket.
Yeah.
A fact. I know the answer.
Perfect. Understand.
Walking around the dark room, connecting the dots. Meaning and feelings. I understand the problem.
Excellent. And last one. Realize.
The light switch. Click. Sudden shock. I realized I was late.
You passed the test. A+.
Thank you. Okay, now I have a question for you, the listener. We want you to think about your day today.
Yeah. Think back on the last, say, 24 hours.
Most of the day, we're just knowing things. We know where the coffee is. We know how to get to work.
We're on autopilot.
But my question is, what is one thing you suddenly realized today?
Oh, that's a great question. Maybe you walked into the kitchen and realized you were really hungry.
Or you looked at your phone and realized it was your friend's birthday.
Or maybe you just walked outside and realized you forgot your umbrella.
Find that little click moment, that moment the light switch turned on for you today.
It's actually really fun to notice them.
I realized that I need to leave 5 minutes earlier next time so I don't have to run here.
I think that is a very good realization to have.
Thanks for listening. If you'd like more episodes like this, you can subscribe to the channel. See you next time.